Hello dear students, today we will discuss about scalars and vectors. Dear students, you already know that physical quantity. So physical quantity means which quantity is measurable, so that's when we consider that physical quantity. Yes, in some physical quantity shows a direction and some physical quantity does not shows any direction. And all physical quantity having a particular one magnitude, it means particular one quantity. Yes, so which physical quantity shows a direction as well as magnitude, and which physical quantity shows magnitude but not a direction, we just divide two types. One is a scalar, another one is a vector. Yes, so this reason, so today we will discuss about scalars and vectors. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತದ್ರಿ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನ ನಾವು ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀನ್ರಿ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಹೌದಾ, ಆ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿಗಳು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ ಬಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನ ನಾವು ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದ್ರಿ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಎಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ಸ್. The first one is a scalar. So scalar means the which physical quantity shows only magnitude but not a direction. Which physical quantity shows only magnitude but not a direction. Yeah, physical quantity just ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಬಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಆ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿಗೆ ಏನಂತೇನ್ರಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. Which physical quantity shows only magnitude but not a direction. So this reason here we consider that a scalar quantity. Scalar quantities, it means the physical quantity having only magnitude. The physical quantity having only magnitude. So this physical quantity we consider that a scalar quantity. It does not shows any direction. For example, here we consider that the first one is a mass. So mass, generally the mass SI unit is a kg. We generally says that 1 kg, 2 kg, 100 kg, 1000 kg is, for example, here we consider that 100 kg. So this 100 represent magnitude and kg represent unit. Yes, so 100 it means it represent particular quantity. So this reason, so this one we consider that magnitude. So this one we consider that magnitude, and kg, so this one is a unit. Yes, so generally by using this unit we can easily identify which physical quantity is there. For example, so kg, so this one is SI unit of mass. Yes, so kg is SI unit of mass. So this reason by using this unit we easily identify physical quantity. But so this one we consider that magnitude. It means this one we consider that only numbers. 100. So 100 is just a number. We don't know that which physical quantity. For example, so 100 meter or 100 second or 100 kg. Yes, okay, 100 kg. So this one we consider that particularly mass, and 100 seconds, so that's one is a time. 100 meter, so this one is a length. So this reason, by using this unit, we can easily identify which physical quantity is there. And this 100 we consider that just magnitude. It means how much quantity is there. For example, so meter. So meter. So this one is 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter. We don't know that exact measuring length. Suppose if you write 10 meter, okay, so measuring length. So this one represent a particular quantity. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಮೀಟರು 2 ಮೀಟರು ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ನಾನು ಇದು 10 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನನಗೆ 1 ಮೀಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, 2 ಮೀಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ, ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ we easily represent this scalar quantity. So this one is magnitude and this one is a unit. Okay, so here another example we consider that length. So that is also a scalar quantity. Yes, so 100 meter. So this one is a left side or right side or front, back. We don't know that exact direction. ನನಗಿಲ್ಲಿ 100 ಮೀಟರ್ ಹೋಗಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಏನು ನಾನು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಲು, ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಲು, ಅಥವಾ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ 100 ಮೀಟರ್. ಈ 100 ಮೀಟರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕದು ಗೊತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಯಾವ ಸೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ but not a direction. Another one we consider that another one example is a time. So time, 1 hour left side, 1 hour downside, upside. We don't say that exact direction. Now 1 hour ಕೆಳಗಡೆ, 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಹಿಂದುಗಡೆ, 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಎಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಲಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಶೋಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಸೊ ಮಾಸ್, ಲೆಂತ್, ಟೈಮ್ and another refractive index, so many examples are there. So these all are represent only magnitude but not a direction. So this reason, the which physical quantity having only magnitude but not a direction. It means it is represent only magnitude but not a direction. So that's one we consider that a scalar quantity, which physical quantity shows only magnitude but not a direction. And a representation of this scalar quantity. So representation of a scalar quantity means magnitude and a unit. Magnitude and a unit. So magnitude represent particular quantity and a unit represent a particular physical quantity. So how to represent this scalar? Magnitude and a unit. By using magnitude and unit, we can easily represent this scalar quantity. And here another one thing. So here magnitude is there and this one is a unit is there, then easily represent this scalar quantity 100 kg. So some physical quantity does not have any SI unit. For example, we consider that a refractive index. Okay. So this one is a second year concept, refractive index. It means refractive index means it is a ratio of speed of light in vacuum by speed of light in a medium. It means whenever light travel from one medium to another medium, so then what happens? The direction of a light changes. Direction of a light changes, and when the direction of a light changes, it means its a velocity changes. Why? Because so this one is air media and suppose so this one we consider that water or a glass medium. So compared to these two density, water having a maximum density compared to the air. So this reason, whenever light travel from air to water or air to glass media, the direction of a light changes. because velocity of a light changes. Generally, velocity of a light in air media we consider that 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So this one is a maximum velocity. Whenever this light travel through this water, then what happens? Velocity decreases. How many times of velocity of light decreases? It means that's one is 1.33. 1.33 times of velocity of a light decreases. So this concept, it is present in a second year. In second year, so this reason the refractive index, so this one is just a number. It means it's having only magnitude. But here we don't consider that any unit. So this reason, some physical quantities. Why? Because refractive index means the speed of a light in vacuum, speed of a light in media. So speed both having the same physical quantities. Yes, so this reason, so both the physical quantities is just cancel. We don't get any physical quantity. We can any unit. We don't get any unit. So this reason, so this refractive index represented by just a number. It means this one is a dimensionless quantity. It means some physical quantity both having a magnitude and a unit, and some physical quantity represented by just a magnitude. It means numbers. So this reason, so these are all we consider that a scalar quantity. And another one is a vector quantity. So vector quantity, okay, scalar quantity means these are having only magnitude, but vector quantity, so this vector quantity means the physical quantity having both a magnitude and a direction. So next one, vector quantity. So vector quantity, it means the which physical quantity having both magnitude and a direction. So that's one we consider that a vector quantity. As vector quantities, it means the physical quantity quantities having both magnitude and direction. Okay, magnitude and the directions are called vector quantity. Okay, so generally time 10 second, 20 second, or mass 10 kg, 20 kg, or length 100 meter, 200 meter. Yes, so these are represent only magnitude. So this quantity does not shows any direction. But in vector quantity, the physical quantity having both a magnitude and a direction. It means which physical quantity shows both magnitude as well as a direction. For example, here displacement, or we consider that a velocity, or we consider that a force or acceleration. So these are all we consider that a example of a vector quantity. For example, here, so force, so this one is vector quantity, and another one is displacement, acceleration, is momentum. It means so many examples are there. And here the which physical quantity shows both magnitude and direction. For example, here we consider that this one is an object. Okay, if you apply force in this direction, then what happen? Object changes its position along the direction of applied force. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ್ರಿ ನಾವು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದ್ರ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೀನಿ ಆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ 10 Newton ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ on this body. Then what happened? So 1 meter. So this body changes its position up to 1 meter. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿನ್ರಿ 10 Newton ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿನ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು 10 Newton. ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ 1 ಮೀಟರ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗ್ರಿ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೀನಿ, ಇದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತ್ರಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹೌದಾ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತ್ರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ at a particular direction. For example, so this object changes its position up to particular direction. Up to particular direction means, so here we consider that a right side object changes its position. So here we consider that a distance of this point we consider that a 10 meter. Yes, so right side represent a direction, so 10 meter represent a magnitude. And here aeroplane changes or aeroplane start to move east to west. For example, east to west and its a velocity 50 meter per second or 50 kilometer per hour. Yes, so east to west for example. Okay, east to west. So this east to west represent a direction and 50 kilometer per hour represent a velocity. It means a magnitude. Yes, so east to west particular direction is there and here the velocity of this aeroplane 50 kilometer per hour, it means so this one is a magnitude. So this reason, so this velocity shows particular direction as well as a magnitude, and the force also shows magnitude as well as a direction. And here acceleration, so this one is we consider that already vector quantity. Why? Because displacement vector quantity and velocity vector quantity, so rate of change of velocity, acceleration, so that is also we consider that a vector quantity. It means so these physical quantity shows a magnitude as well as a direction. Yes, so how to represent this vector quantity? So how to represent? It means so here represented by this vector quantity by using magnitude and a unit. Magnitude and a unit. For example, here 10 is a magnitude and Newton. So Newton we consider that SI unit of a force. And 10, so this 10 we consider that magnitude and a meter. So this one is unit. 50, so this one is a magnitude and a kilometer per hour. So this one is a unit. So this reason, so representation of this vector by using a magnitude and a unit. Yes, so unit it means vectors having both magnitude as well as a direction. So vector quantity, it means so physical quantity having both magnitude and a direction. So these physical quantities are called vector quantities. So next one, how to represent these vectors. Okay, so representation of vector, it means suppose here we consider that this one is a object, it changes its position from A to up to B. A to B. Okay, object changes its position from A to B. Okay, A is initial position and B we consider that a final position. And the direction of this object A to B. Why? Because starting position is A and end position we consider that B. So this reason, so this one we consider that a direction. Yes, and here so arrow mark represent a direction and this straight line represent a magnitude. Why? Because representation of vectors, it means a magnitude and a unit. And here we consider that A is initial position and B is a final position. It means A we consider that a tail and B we consider that a head. Or A is the initial position and B we consider that a final position. So this reason, so direction we consider that A to B. So this reason, representation of this vector straight line with the arrow or straight line with the arrow. So this straight line represent a magnitude and arrow mark represent a direction. Okay, for example, here object changes its position 10 meter from left to right. Yes, so left to right it means, so this one is the direction, so this 10 meter means magnitude. So this reason arrow represent direction and this straight line represent magnitude. Straight line represent magnitude and arrow represent direction. Okay, so this reason here we consider that so representation of vector A, vector AB, vector AB. Okay, we want to calculate magnitude of this vector. It means the magnitude of vector so magnitude of vector means the modulus of vector AB. Modulus of vector AB. A is a tail and B is a head. It means a straight line with the arrow represent a magnitude as well as a direction. Okay, so magnitude of vector we consider that a modulus of AB. Suppose vector, it means we consider that a vector AB. So this one is a vector quantity and here we consider that a modulus of a vector. It means it's represent only magnitude. It is represent only magnitude. Agree? Modulus of vector AB. Okay, so this one is vector quantity. So this one is vector quantity. If you apply modulus, then we get a magnitude of that particular vector. ಇದು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನೇ, ಬಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಬರೀ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಬಿ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. So this one is a particular vector quantity. For example, here vector A. So this one is a one vector and here naming of this vector vector A. Suppose another one we consider that this one is another vector and this one we consider that vector B. Suppose we want to calculate a magnitude, it means a value of this vector. It means we just apply modulus. So here we get a magnitude of a vector. Yes, it means a particular quantity of a vector. So why here we consider that modulus? It means a magnitude. Here we always consider that a positive. So this reason here we will apply modulus. Yes. So straight line represent magnitude, arrow marker represent a direction. Suppose we want to calculate a magnitude, it means vector AB, modulus of vector AB. So this one is a magnitude of vector and a vector AB we consider that this one is a representation of a vector. For example, here we consider that a vector A and this one is a vector B. Suppose we want to calculate a modulus of this vector magnitude of this vector means modulus of vector A. Suppose we want to calculate a magnitude, it means particular quantity, it means modulus of vector B. Yes. Okay, so this one is a representation of vectors.